Hello, the following presentation is for the senior class of 2021. If you need to see this video again, you can find it on the homepage of the Spring Hill High School website. The topics covered in this presentation will be graduation requirements and required courses, classes to request for next year, completing your course request form, and requesting your classes online in Student View. In your request packet, you will see this page that lists the classes needed to get a high school diploma in the state of Tennessee. When you go to pick your classes, keep in mind that you have to have these 22 credits in order to graduate. Use your transcript you received in February to determine the classes you have left to meet your graduation requirements. Most seniors need to take English, math, government, and econ, but there are several exceptions. For English, you can take English 4, AP English 4, or you can dual enroll for English. If you choose to dual enroll, you will need to score a 19 in English and 18 in reading on your ACT and complete the dual enrollment process. Those instructions are on the homepage of the website with the registration videos. Even if you request the courses online, if you do not complete the dual enrollment process and turn in your C-State schedule before the school year ends in May, you will be moved to AP English 4. If you took dual enrollment 1010 and 1020 this year, you're not required to take English your senior year, but you may want to take AP English 4 just to expand your literature components. Remember, everyone has to take a math their senior year. Consult with your current math teacher about which math class you should take as a senior. Also, if you have not done so already, you will need to take government and econ. If you had 3 years of ROTC, then you don't need government. If you have taken a full year of marketing, you do not need economics. The other classes you pick should be classes you need to fulfill your grad requirements. Check with your counselor if you aren't sure which class you need to take to finish up your graduation requirements. We are available every day during lunch at the counselor table. This page of your packet lists all the classes you can request to take next year. Each class has a course code and a class name. The right half of the page lists the Career and Technical Education, or CTE, classes. Notice that CTE courses also have a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 listed to the left of each course name. This number tells you the order in which you have to take the courses. You have to take class number 1 before you can take the second class, and so on. Also notice that many classes being offered are marked with 2 asterisks. This means that you have to get the teacher's approval before you can sign up for that class. For English, math, science, and social studies classes, you can get the approval from your current teacher in that subject area. This page is your course request form. You will use this to write in the classes you are requesting and then use it to request your courses online in Student View. Notice the section here that talks about Senior Capstone and Work-Based Learning. Senior Capstone is only available for students that are on track to graduate. If that is you and you would like to apply to be in the Senior Capstone program, you will need the signatures of your focus area teacher. But this does not guarantee that you qualify for the program, which is why you should fill out alternates. This is an example of a student who filled out their course request form that has some issues. If you'll notice that on this form, there are no teacher initials that need to be over here. Without these teacher initials, These classes will not be added to the student's schedule. They will be given classes based on availability. So they'll miss out on the things that they want to do their senior year just because they didn't follow simple instructions. Also, notice that here under alternates, they just have capstone. And right here, it says do not write capstone or work-based learning without getting your focus area teacher's signature. So notice they did not get the teacher initials here and didn't give us any viable options for alternates. Therefore, this student's not going to be happy with their schedule their senior year, but because they didn't follow directions, looks like Johnny isn't getting what he wants his senior year, and as counselors, they will not be changing Johnny's schedule. So be sure that you follow all directions. Here we have a student by the name of Billy. Billy's done everything almost correctly. The one thing that Billy lacks is he left one semester open next to personal finance. Personal finance is only a semester-long course. And so they did not put in a slash and then fill in the other semester course. So they will automatically receive PE in this spot. But for the most part, their capstone or upper level CTE courses, they did get a signature for, so that is good. And their upper level AP Music Theory, they got signatures for as well. Notice on the alternates, they gave good alternates so that if they don't receive one of these classes up here, that'll give us plenty of room to make sure Billy gets one of these classes down here that at least he's interested in. So make sure when pairing a half semester class, you must pair it with another half semester class. Here's an example of Joey's course request form. The first thing you'll notice is that Joey wants to dual enroll for English and stats. Joey just needs to remember that when he puts these on his schedule, that he'll have to apply to C-State and register for these courses and provide that schedule to the counselors by the end of May in order for these to show up on his high school schedule. Also, you'll notice that he requested work-based learning with his CTE focus teacher. And his teacher signed their initials here, giving permission to Joey to take those work-based learning courses. Also, any upper level CTE course, Joey has the signature of the teacher. So Joey's doing pretty good. Also notice that Joey wants to be in the capstone class. Joey has received his CTE teacher's signature for this opportunity. This is a must to be considered for the capstone experience. But just remember, just because you put capstone doesn't mean you will qualify. Also, notice that Joey put 3 very specific alternate classes down here. That way, if we can't give Joey work-based learning or capstone or his bookstore advertising, then he has plenty of options down here that we can give him that are still within his interests and desires. Also, Joey utilized the notes to your counselor down here. Draw a little note about where they may want classes placed. As counselors, we'll do our best to give you what you request. Sometimes it may not be possible, but it never hurts to make a note so that we can consider and try all your options. After you have completed your form and gotten any necessary teacher initials, review your selections with your parent. Get them to sign your form and then enter your requests online in Student View. Your RAP teacher has a printout of your Student View login information if you do not have it. On the back of the form are instructions to help you. You will need to make sure that course names and course codes match, and you put in a total of 8 credits worth of classes and 3 credits of alternates. If you are signing up for Capstone, you will need to add that course in Student View according. This can be entered up to 4 times. Important things to remember. If you do not enter your requests online, your classes will be chosen for you based on availability. And schedules are computer generated and based on student demand and request. Since you will be able to check on your classes and schedule before the end of this school year, there will be no schedule changes at the start of next school year. Once you have entered your requests online, turn in your form to your RAP teacher. Once the forms are all turned in, your requests will be locked in and you will not be able to edit your requests. In April, the counseling office will make an announcement to let you know that you can begin to stop by the counseling table during lunch to view your requests and make sure that all of your course selections were put in the computer properly. Also, make sure you join Remind. We have a new class of 2021 Remind code. Stop by and visit your counselor at lunch if you have any questions. You can always email us as well.